if you are a freelancer, first thing we have to do in your banner is add social proof. Add in the first step itself. So here he has added that he was featured in Forbes, HubSpot, The Future, Bloomberg, right? Your client results, it can be the kind of clients that you work with. So here you can see his added faces. Y'all might not know, but I know these people. Like they're all pretty famous. So he has added all of them, right? So that's the first thing that you have to remember, that we have to add social proof. I think you guys saw my poster, my picture, right? That's my LinkedIn DP as well. A lot of people have said you could have actually smiled more, but especially when it comes to profile picture, your face should be like you should be smiling, you should be appealing like you would have actually meet a person in person, right? So I'll tell you something. There are a lot of people who says you can generate your DP using AI. There is a tool where you have to pay $100, which is like 8,500. Then you will get a hyper realistic picture. But rest of the tools doesn't work at all. So I would actually suggest that you take a picture if you can. You should. I mean, there is no like if you can. You should. Okay. For this person, actually, he didn't have a very good quality picture. So what we did is we turned his picture into a black and white. So it doesn't matter, right? It just erases all those imperfections. Uh, it looks better that way because it had very bad lighting. So that's like a little hack that I'm giving, right? So when you are actually into, when you're building your LinkedIn profile for job opportunities, uh, I would say that you would be especially talking about the particular topic, right? So you're just going to mention curating insights on product DevOps and productivity. Though productivity is not something about his profession, it's his personality, right? He can also talk about public speaking. So your personal brand is not only about what you do, it's also your interest and everything. That's how you stand out, right? So now I might be interested in public speaking. I might write curating insights on product and public speaking, right? Something, not every product manager would be into public speaking, right? I think I lost some attention over there. So I'm going to ask last two people, um, what can we write for your headline? For your own profile, now that I've showed some kind of example.
Which role we are working on project we done.
No, it's about your profession, right? So what you're doing?
Roles. What
Yeah.
currently we are
So
doing.
what is whatever your role is, the subject matter we are going to mention there. Okay. What about you? I mean, along with your interest, but what is your headline? I mean, I understand you can't think about it right away, but maybe you can mention some topics that you can mention over there, right? It's very simple. Like here, he's a product manager. He's uh, he's mentioning product. I will be talking about product, DevOps, and productivity, right? Productivity is something, it's part of his personality. He's writing, but other than that, these two are his core subjects. So, what is your core subject? For example, is it like, say, you are joining as a project manager in a company? What are you going to talk about? What is the subject matter? Is what you're going to mention over here. Okay? For example, if you're into marketing, curating insights on top marketing strategies or something like that, so that you would also have the keywords that people might say. I'm a recruiter, I'm searching for a product manager. We do write product manager. However, a recruiter will search, we would write those keywords. Here, I've seen a lot of people search for ghostwriter. I'm talking about my own profession. So I've added that thing. People also search for personal brand. So since it's part of the sentence, I didn't add separately, right? And since I have, I mean, like some social proof, I've again added here top client win and everything. So the thumb rule is whatever you're going to write in your headline, people are going to search. It should show up. It's for LinkedIn SEO. Your banner, your DP, your headlines, right? Until this, it's fine. Then we have to add a CTA button, right? It can be a book a call. Say I'm a freelancer. The link can be for a book a call. Now he's actually trying for a job, right? Now he's adding value. Shows that he's a resourceful person. So he has added free resources. So when you go to that, you can see his link tree. He has this option. You can see his blog. You can see his books and tools and everything, right? His book. Yeah. But if you're a freelancer, it's better to stick with one CTA. Portfolio, you don't have to be very open everywhere. I mean, if you want, you can. But there is another section called feature section. There you can add. But let the first CTA be your main call to action. That would be a book or call, right?